So a few years back, I lost 50 pounds in 5 months eating whatever the heck I wanted. And on today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So you can do it too, whether you want to lose 10, 20, 30, or 50 pounds like me. So first things first, let's just jump into a couple foundational principles. And then I'm going to walk you through how I even was 50 pounds overweight, the foods I ate, why I did it, the way I did it, and all the fun stuff so you can replicate it. So number one is calories. Calories always matter. Anybody who tells you any different, man, you need to run as fast as possible in the opposite direction. Calories are the foundational piece to losing, gaining, or maintaining your weight. The simple way to look at it, and I've said this a million times, but I'm going to say it a million more until everybody gets it. You need to burn more calories than you consume long enough for your body to use stored body fat as energy to make up the difference in calories so that you get lean. That's it. Like, that's the first piece you got to get right. Now, there's other stuff. We're going to talk about that here in a minute, but we got to get that part fully dialed in. The second piece is protein. My suggestion, and this is going to go against what most fitness people will tell you to do, my suggestion is eat about 0.8 grams per pound of goal body weight, up to a gram per pound of goal body weight. So if you're 250 pounds and you want to be 200 pounds, like I was, then you don't need to eat 250 grams of protein like a lot of the protein companies will tell you to do. They're just trying to sell you more protein powder. Now, I have a protein powder myself. I'm not here to sell you anything more than what you need. So what I'll tell you is the 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. So in my case, I was eating about 180 to 200 grams of protein a day. It's more than enough. Okay, so we got those two things out of the way. Now, I am going to share my screen in a second, and I'm going to show you some of the foods I ate. So I want you to stick around because I'm going to give you all the recipes that I followed to lose the 50 pounds, which I think will make your life so much easier. All right. So let's start though, just a quick walk down memory lane. I'm not going to go down a whole rabbit hole here, but if you're in a hurry and you're like, dude, I don't have time to watch the whole thing, what I'll tell you is if you comment the word recipe on this video, I'm going to send you my entire recipe list that I followed to lose the 50 pounds. So comment recipe, but watch the rest of the video. So I tore my bicep back in 2019 and it was the worst injury of my life. Now keep in mind, I had come off of a hernia surgery prior to that. I had stitches from a facial injury that I suffered doing jiu-jitsu. And then I tore my freaking bicep. Okay. Now this was a long stretch of injuries that started to really pile up. I was out of the game in terms of lifting weights. I was running and trying to bike to maintain my fitness, but I fell into a little bit of a depression. And I know that that word gets thrown around a lot, but for me, it was tough to re-engage with fitness when I couldn't do what I loved the most, which was lift weights. So I gained a lot of weight, truth be told. And I actually got addicted to painkillers. I don't talk about this a lot, but I got addicted to painkillers for about a year and a half. And it sucked. My sleep was completely jacked up. I was snacking in the middle of the night because I was high off painkillers, and I was eating whatever my heart desired. And I quickly gained weight because I naturally am somebody who can easily gain size, easily gain weight. And so I did. Fast forward, bicep gets repaired, biceps healed up. I start lifting again. I looked in the mirror. I was 50 pounds overweight, felt like total crap. But fortunately, I had already gone through a major transformation in my early 20s, and I had done everything wrong back in those days. I had followed a keto diet. I'd followed some weird 6 meal a day chicken, rice, and broccoli diet. I'd done it all. Okay. I'd done carb cycling. Nothing stuck until I understood calories and macros. Now, I don't follow if it fits your macros necessarily, but what I realized is if I'm sticking to mostly healthy foods, call it 70, 80% of the time, one ingredient whole foods, I can put meals together that give me the satisfaction for the craving that I want. So I'm going to show you here something right now. I actually created this thing, okay? this thing. So this thing, which we're going to call Barely Legal Crack, which let's get this out of here because we don't want to look at text messages, do we? Okay, here we go. So this Barely Legal Crack cookbook, okay? This thing is an absolute monster. Now, this was created from this transformation that I went through, okay? Because if you start to look at the meals here, these are my favorite meals, okay? Animal style French fries, meatball subs, Big Mac egg rolls, McChicken sandwiches, the list goes on and on. Okay. I'm a big dessert guy. I like breakfast foods, pizza, all sorts of fun stuff. Now, I'm going to give you this guide so you don't have to worry about taking screenshots or anything like that. But check this thing out, man. This thing is packed full of recipes. Now, there's a lot more. We give our clients literally thousands of recipes that allow them to eat the foods that they want without any guilt, without any worry about what's supposed to, going in the mouth and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. Wow, that sounded kind of weird. But anyway, let's digest and dive into how this all works. Okay. So if you're paying attention here, for example, I love the chicken bacon ranch pizza. It's just very, very delicious. Simple ingredients. Okay. We got flatbread, we got chicken breast, we got ranch dressing, Walden Farms ranch dressing because it's lower in calorie. We have Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, non-fat Greek yogurt, oregano, fat-free mozzarella cheese. Okay. Really simple stuff. Throw it on a flatbread, throw it in the oven. Doesn't have to look beautiful, just has to get the job done. Now, I'm going to show you something pretty cool here in a minute, but this right here has changed the game for me because look at these numbers, 554 calories for the whole pizza. If you go to a restaurant and you have a chicken bacon ranch pizza, you're potentially talking about 1,500 calories or more, maybe a lot more. Okay. And so once I was able to create foods based off the craving. So, when I'm recovering from my bicep here, and this is, by the way, what we help guys do too, because I've been fortunate and blessed enough to coach guys with their health and fitness. I want to help guys step into the version that they've always wanted to be. I never want someone to feel like they were put on this earth to be anything less than their best. And I think fitness is the lowest hanging fruit to improving all parts of life. That's why I started True Transformation back in 2013 when online fitness was still a new thing, because I was sick and tired of all the nonsense. I want guys to have a simple and sustainable path to being their ultimate self. And I'm not immune to the struggle too, guys. Like, look, I got, I'll show you here, I got my kids here that you can kind of see on the screen. Got my wife, right? Like, I'm not immune to the desires you have too. I want to be the guy who has a physique, who has financial well-being, who has a strong legacy to put his kids through so that kids come out with strong values, the right focus based on faith and, the growth mindset, the winner mindset, not the victim mindset. Anyway, I could do videos on this stuff all day. What I'm here to tell you is the nutrition, the training, the movement, all the things, right? Well, it all adds up to our best version of ourselves. So I want to make it as enjoyable as possible because I don't want to be fighting this beautiful process that is transformation. So anyway, I'm showing you these recipes because this is like the real deal here. Okay. This is the real deal. This is how you transform, grilled stuffed burritos, zucchini meatballs, because we use the zucchini for lower calories. You can even just use normal spaghetti if you wanted. These are just foods that we like around my house. Okay. Quick Greek yogurt granola bowl. Simple stuff, guys. Simple stuff. Okay. It doesn't have to be complicated. So I share this with you because a lot of people are like, well, how the heck am I supposed to still live like a normal person and get in shape? Right. And dude, let me tell you, being someone who has gone through a couple transformations or large weight loss, phases, I can just tell you it comes down to making the process simple, enjoyable, and sustainable. That's it. Right. And locking in from that point. So anyway, so what I would do is I would follow our meal rotation system. This is where I had meals that I would repeat for weeks, sometimes at a time, that I enjoyed. They were easy to put together. So I go to the grocery store, I order the same, I buy the same ingredients, or I order the same ingredients on Uber Groceries or whatever the heck they call Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever, right? Same thing. And I just put it on repeat. I wouldn't be chasing variety 24/7. Okay. That just never tends to work well for busy guys like us. Anyway, if you want the recipe guide, comment recipes on this video. I'll send you the link to join our free group. It's absolutely free. Don't worry. All I need is your email and you'll get the recipe guide. Okay. I'm literally posting it in there. So, I want to show you something here real quick, because I want to show you how we do things. Cause there's another thing that I created that I think is pretty cool. That I'm going to show you now. And this makes calorie tracking a breeze. Okay. A breeze. let me share just a quick thought with you real quick. So the thought that I want to share is a lot of guys are hesitant to do this whole calorie thing, right? Because they think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to track every calorie. This sucks, dude. Like, I don't want to do this, right? And let me show you what I made. So technology is a beautiful thing, and it's awesome. So check this out, okay? This is what we use now for our clients. So they can upload a picture of their food and type in a command to our coaching team, Meal Help. And check this out. This is pretty sweet. So give it a second. Burp, 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 burp. And it's going to pull up. Oh, you know what? I did the wrong thing. We're recording here and I totally did the wrong thing. So I'm going to show it to you again. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up here. Let's go. Let's go. Where we have too many foods. Okay. So here it is. I sent a file, not a picture. So Meal Help. See, this is, I don't edit stuff out, guys. I'm real here. Okay. So check this out. Take a picture of my food. And yeah, it's going to tell me what it is, right? So grilled shrimp, 100%, shredded beef. Yep. Sliced avocado, roasted sweet potatoes, fresh snap peas. And guess what? It tracks it all for me. Okay. It tells me the calories, protein, carbs, fats, tells me the nutritional feedback, tells me how many calories I have left for the day. And then it adds the meal to my training app that I follow, that I built, that our clients follow, that our clients utilize. Okay. I share that with you because I never want you to feel like it's inconvenient to track your food. This is cutting edge stuff, guys. All right. So now I don't have to stress the time of weighing my food, putting it into an app, making sure my coach knows, right? I'm a coach. We coach amazing high performers like you who are the providers of their family, who are out doing 100 different things every day. I don't want you to stress this stuff. Okay. I don't want you to stress having to track your food. So if you're interested, listen, I don't need you to sign up for our program. In fact, we always have a wait list going on anyway, but if you're interested in how we do things, there's two things. Get the recipe guide. Okay. Comment recipes below this video. If you're like, you know what, man, I've been watching you for a while, or, hey, I just found you, but your message resonates with me. I know that my health and my body are foundational pieces to me being the best version of me. And I haven't been doing what I need to do. And I need a system that I can follow forever. I need a coach. I need a team. I want to build something special around my health. If that's you, and this is the year that you finally put your foot down and you look amazing. You look shirt off shredded, and you do it in a way that is unbelievably easy and enjoyable. There's a link below that you can check out our program. Okay. We'll talk, we'll figure it out. We'll put you on the wait list if we don't have any spots, but ultimately we will serve you. We are going to lead you. Okay. Listen, you trust us with the goals that you have in terms of 2.0 version of you, best fitness, health that you've ever had in your adult life. That's us. Okay. I say that because I don't have to say it. I can ask hundreds of our thousands of clients to talk to you directly. They'll tell you the same thing. Okay. They'll tell you the same thing. All right. So that's how I lost 50 pounds in 5 months, eating whatever I want. All I do is I create healthier versions of the things I want, protein, calories dialed in, use our non-tracking tracking system, our barely legal crack recipes, and it's game on. It's game on. It's fun. Okay. It's easy. I can get shredded anytime, anywhere, because it's simple and enjoyable. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll put a video up here for you to watch next. That's going to guide you into the next step. Check out our systems below. Leave a comment with recipes, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.